Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my shop. Welcome to my channel. My name is Keith and I'm your host. Before we get started, class, how about the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Peace! Peace! Amen.
All right, today we're officially back on Buffy. All right, I got you looking at this area. We cleared out the K&T number 2 planer mill. It is temporarily in storage. We have a couple people that were interested in it. I still am willing to let it go for $1,200 if somebody's interested in it. But I know it's worthy of being restored, and in my plans here, we're going to put Buffy back together. Debbie's going to go out, and then we'll bring the 2 planer mill in, and then we'll take care of it if somebody hasn't nabbed it up before then. It wasn't purchased to be a replacement for my 2HL, which is still giving me plenty of good service. So it's not like I was picking it up as a replacement. I just picked it up because it was a good deal, and I wanted to go through and do a video on what to look for or what you need to do to inspect a piece of machinery, and also what you value your dollar at, and as a purchase or a buyer, what you're looking for in your machine. You know, you're kind of shopping your budget of your wallet. Is basically what that was all about. I thank you for the comments and the enormous response I got out of that video. So anyway, this space is back. My saw is in here, and we're going to be able to scoot some things around in here because we're going to finish taking Buffy's knee apart and the table, and that's what we're going to start today. So I'm going to bring you on over, and we're going to get started on taking the rest of Buffy apart. I had to laugh because I actually planned on being in here this morning, and it just turned dark outside. But my new girlfriend came with a Harley, and I've been kind of playing with it the last couple weeks. It's been in storage for since about 2004, 2005, somewhere around in there. It's been in storage since then, and I've had to clean up some of the pecker tracks from some of the handling that it's had since her late husband passed on. She bought it for her late husband. Anyway, we got it registered, and I just got it inspected, and I've been playing around, and today I had to go into the fuel tank and do some wiring, and needless to say, I ordered a fuel pump for it, a kit to redo the entire inside of the fuel tank. But I did get it running, and I was out riding it today. So anyway, we're in here a little bit late start, but we're still going to get it done. And went ahead and I picked up a couple T-nut slots in here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this table off of here. So we've got that handle off on that side already. It was pulled off when we were over at the other location. I'm going to pull this one off of here. We're going to loosen the gib. We have a couple eye bolts with 1/2-inch nuts and some washers that we'll put down into these T-nuts, and this is going to give us a sling to go ahead and grab this. And then I'm going to show you how nice my gantry moves around in here. I'm not sweeping up. I have rubber mats and a couple lines going behind the lathe over there for Debbie's power and things like that. But you can see how having a universal swivel on each end of your gantry lets you move it around where you want it. All right. Okay, we got a nut here, and it looks like something's left of the key there. And we'll probably break that nut loose there on that dial. See, it's kind of firm, and I don't want to force any of the ways until they're clean. And the way you do that is you loosen up the gib so that you're not creating a tight run on it. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll grab something here. I think it's going to be like a 3/4. And we'll bring that key around to the top here. There we go. All right, and well, it looks like that's going to slide. That piece wants to come right off of there too as well. Okay. Looks like we're going to have to get a couple little screwdrivers. I got the book in the trailer there, and I didn't bother grabbing it yet, and we may grab it tomorrow morning. But I think I've had a couple of these apart already, and we'll grab that key. We'll pull these plates off the ends, and then I think that's pretty well straightforward. Then the table's floating besides the gib. So this will disconnect it from the feed rod. The feed rod will stay there, and we'll be able to move the table right off the end of it. Okay. Tool bag. I know where I got them. Remember, I was working on the Harley. To grab keys, sometimes I like to have a pair of side cutters here, and you can grab the Woodruff key like that and bring it in. We'll make sure that we have new ones. Actually, I'm going to start setting these accessories up here. Okay, this side here should be clean and clear. We'll do the same thing over here. Okay, now let's go ahead and pull the end caps off. I believe 5/16 and okay. Whew. Boy, that's stinky. Yep. Little ranked. Huh? Somebody really torqued those two in. Okay. There again, we were working on the Harley. we will probably pull these apart, and we'll probably get some new bearings in here. Well, we got the thing apart and we're doing this, we might as well go that extra couple bearings here and there. Alright, we're going to set these off to the side. Okay, at this point here, there is nothing holding the table from sliding back and forth except for the grime and a little bit of the rust. The brake is backed off. So the gib, and the gib's on the front side on this, and we're going to look at that side, try to remember what it looked like. We're going to go to this side, and this is the small side. The gib's going to go out that direction, and it's a big flat bladed screwdriver slot in the end of it, and okay. Alright, there's the adjustment screw for the gib. And here's the gib. This side is the hardened chromed side, and it looks good. Alright, the main reason why we want to take all of this apart, besides making it easy to paint it, is to go ahead and make sure that all the oil passages, any wicks, felt pucks, or any of those items are replaced, so that when we want to use the one pump system, it's going to flow through and it's going to pump oil to all those areas. This mill is a 1970. And the other one is a 1960, and the difference of the two also was this one had the one pump system on it, and that one there had Zerk fittings or grease fittings in it. Alright, now that we've taken the gib out, this, once we probably whack it with a rawhide mallet, something a little bit heavier, that's in there in the other room as well. There we go. All right, now it's ready to slide off. Okay, you want to make sure that you put this somewhere where it's not going to fall, it's not going to break. A two-piece gib doesn't work as well as a one-piece. And I could see where it was hitting tight here, a little bit in here, not so much in there. And that's where the brake pushes against, so you're going to have a little bit more wear in there because it's been used as clearance reducer. All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our strap here. We're going to spread these out pretty close to the same distance there. There we go. Notice that one motion right to the seat. Okay, I think we can pick it from there. Now let's go ahead, and I want to see if I can actually bring that back behind the closing far enough to get this one out here, and then we're going to kind of come off of this direction. I think it might be doable. There's a rubber mat here, and I get them to roll right over the rubber mat with just a little lift. Once one sits on it, it's okay. Now if it can come this way here a little bit, we'll be all set. That may do it. Now we may have to put a handle on here and crank this through. There we go. We can just move it over here like this. Okay, we got to take the table stop off here. Thought I heard a clunk. Is that 3/4 too? No, might be 7/8. Oh, it's even smaller than that. Jerry rigged something there, didn't he? All right, there we go. All right. Come on in and take a look at this, what we got underneath here. All right, we can feel a little play in our lead screw, and we can feel that back and forth. All right, now there's an adjustment over here, and we may be able to adjust some of that play out of there. But we'll pull this out and make that assessment with it cleaned up. Okay, so we're just dismantling right now. Now this is that flexible tubing, and then they have like little fittings here where it presses in to the casting itself, and we're going to have to pop those free. So I'm going to grab Probably my pocket knife. My Leatherman. We're gonna see. Let's see if we can get under a lip or anything else right there, or is it goop in there? It may be. Okay, we learned that these are just slipped into the bores. All right, so we'll be able to clear all of the lines out. Okay, we're moving right along. I'm going to leave the handle right on this one. And okay, let's break them loose. Okay. Okay, we lock the table. There we go. All right. Now we can unscrew this lead screw from the whole package. We can take this apart at any time. All we got to do is put the screw in the lathe, in the 3-jaw, and we can hold that. There we go. Undo the nut, and then this should slide freely, and we'll pull up the felt supports and pull the gib on the table here. Okay, we broke these loose with the ratchet, and all right, and now this, of course, this is doweled, so we'll probably get 2 pry bars underneath that, and we'll gently work that. Let me see. Okay. Okay, and this should just come straight up. There we go. Oh, that's a piece, huh? All right, and there's the adjustment there for the in and out play. All right. And we'll be looking at all of that when we go back in with it clean. So we may get a new set of nuts for both sections here. All right, the oil line goes to a manifold, and there's one feed here. And I think I'm just going to undo the feed for right now. And we're going to pull the gib, and we'll slide just one piece off of here. Okay, and that is a screwdriver for those felt wipers. Okay, that's supposed to be felt, and it looks like and feels like rubber. They're pretty old. Alright, I expect to probably find the same thing on the back side. Same thing. All right. We're going to undo this gib now. Okay, there's the screw, and here's the gib. And this one here is a little more rust coated, but that's the chrome side, and that's the back side. Alrighty, put those two items aside, and now this thing is rocking and rolling. We undo the one line over here. Might be able to do it with this little crescent wrench. It's actually a 7/16. I could have just grabbed that. Okay, and it's just a hose with a fitting, ferrule fitting. And I should have enough room here. And I think I can manhandle this piece here. And I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to set it right up on here. We should be able to yeah, I can handle that. Okay, I'm going to set it here, and we're going to tilt it up. You want to look at this side right here. And we can still see checks there, but the front and back, not so much. There's the manifold right there for all the lines in the table. We'll be cleaning all of that up, and we will be replacing all of those lines. Alright, we will find a place to set this for right now, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to slide this in, and we're going to go get a piece of plywood, and we're going to set it in between here for right now. There we go. We got something right there. Here we go. All right, that's as far as I'm going to be able to take it for tonight, and we're going to see if tomorrow we can get the knee off. But I wanted to bring you in and bring you up to date, and we're starting to move along on Buffy until the next video. Get her done.